We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. The Phils aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Kyle Hendricks gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
At the plate, Gene Segura, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Philadelphia, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Almora, and that's the first out of the inning. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. He's got a 12-game hit streak right now. That's 12 games. Talk about impressive. I love watching how he goes to the plate, and it looks like he's in attack mode constantly right now.
Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. His matchup numbers with Hendricks, just 3 for 14. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive, base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch hit out towards second. To second for 1 on to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. Standing in, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To short, hit hard. Baez has it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Jake Arrieta, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, he's what you call a solid starter, Matt. Most of the time, he's going to keep you in games and eat up innings. Sometimes he's more dominant than that, and occasionally he'll get hit around a little bit. But if he attacks hitters and throws quality strikes in this one, he's going to be just fine.
Stepping up to the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Zobrist.
Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Dero, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Well, Matty, we learned in spring training this is an organizational mission. To lead the league in walks, create constant pressure on the pitcher, drive his pitch count up, foul off that tough 2-strike pitch, find ways to create opportunities to score runs. This team is a nightmare for the opposing pitcher to deal with.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulls this one in the air out to left. After it is McCutchen, but he doesn't have a chance. It's over his head. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Batting third, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set, and the pitch. And they start him with one high and away for ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer.
Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. Chopper down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Row, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
And he fouls this one off. He comes in with 16 home runs on the season so far. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Harper has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Still no score. Stepping into the box, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Line drive to center field. Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's got 5 base hits in 28 tries. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Contreras is underneath this one. And that's out number 2.
Batting seventh.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. First offering on its way. He pulls this one into right. Hayward is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as this side is retired. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So stepping in, Kyle Schwarber. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year.
Kyle Schwarber.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. Contreras playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Standing in now, Kyle Hendricks. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. A ball and a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
Arrieta's ready. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And he popped him up, and no one will track it down. Two out, nobody on. High in the air out towards shallow right. Harper is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Micah Franco gets set to start out the inning.
Franco.
First pitch on its way. Line towards center field. Almora patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Arrieta.
So 1 gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura. Here comes the first pitch. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Here's Jason Hayward now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First offering on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hayward, or often just J-Hay. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Now another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
So we got him swinging. Jason Hayward is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. At the plate, Ben Zobrist. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Zobrist comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He's in the midst of his 14th major league season, so I guess you could say baseball has been good to him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Ben Zobrist becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Hernandez will put this one away, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Digging in, Cesar Hernandez as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into center field, line drive base hit. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single. So a base hit for him has him aboard to start out their half of the 4th as we take a look at the league leaderboard in hits. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Coming to the plate now, Bryce Harper, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around.
And they don't need anything special from him right here. They need to find a way to just move that runner up 90 feet. Don't be shocked if the sac bunt gets laid down.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber has a play. One away. Settling in now, Rhys Hoskins.
Rhys Hoskins.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2. 2 are gone in the Philly fourth. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. Almora is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Into the box, Chris Bryant. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Chris Bryant.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
And it's fouled away. Drilled right back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Baez, base runner at first with 1 out. Pitch popped straight up. Arrieta is there. 2 down. Now batting, Kyle Schwarber. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
1-1 to Schwarber. Schwarber is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cubs. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he told me that they have to find a way to be more patient at the plate. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
Leading off for the Phillies.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Zobrist. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The third baseman.
Striding in, Maikel Franco comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Waiting on it is Almora, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Cubs.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The catcher, Wilson.
First offering on its way. No balls and a strike to count. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. In there, 1-2 now.
Playing 12, 1-2.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box, Kyle Hendricks. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Just a bit too much run on the sinker that time as it misses off the outside for ball 1. No runs, 3 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Strike 2 looking as the sinker bores down the middle of the plate. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And Segura will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. 6th inning coming up. Still zip, zip. So coming to the plate, Jake Arrieta. He topped out in his first trip.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out the third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the left field line and deep. Schwarber sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Almora. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes, Dan.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Popped him up. Baez calls for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. From the stretch. Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Schwarber going back on it. Into the bleachers and gone. A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Number 25 for him on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
And this is an all-familiar sight, something we've seen all season long. When they need a clutch hit or an offensive blast, he's their go-to guy. And this is just one example in a long line of many. He's fun to watch.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and in steps the catcher JT Realmuto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. There's Baez on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 2-0 Philly. Ready once again, Ben Zobrist. He went down on strikes last time up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Zobrist with a 1-2 count now.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Another 1-2 delivery. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And as you see there, he finds himself in 6th place in the category in the National League. Digging in once again, Albert Almora. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just above the zone that time. Looked like a misfired sinker. No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Popped up. Realmuto moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
Hoskins waits on it, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Standing in, Andrew McCutchen. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First offering on its way. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Almora ranging back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. He'll leave after 6, and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Carl Edwards Jr. will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Jr.
Stepping in now, Odubel Herrera. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here's the 0-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Schwarber is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Number 7, Michael.
Runner at second,
Franco.
1 away, and that means Michael Franco, the third baseman, will bat next. He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. Throw to second, and he's out. But a run is in to score away from the play. Driving in once again, Jake Arrieta. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone into the bleachers. So a solo shot here to left center field. His first home run of the season as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
The batter, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
In now, Gene Segura. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Loud noises right here, fellas.
Now
hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Hernandez.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Hernandez is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Phillies on top, 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Javier Baez. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Well, you could tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Fouled away. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. There's Joe Maddon up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Xavier Cedeno has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 45, Xavier Cedeno. Now playing lefty.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Now a swing, and of course this fly ball will immediately test the new guy as this is in the air to left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Hayward is calling for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
In now, Andrew McCutchen. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
He's set, and the pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And McCutchen has himself a base hit. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Into the box now, Odubel Herrera. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
Here comes the first pitch. Hot shot on the ground to short. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple, but they're in front 4-0. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, David Bodie. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. This one's into the bleachers and gone.
Well, they're still down, but this homer right there might light a fire under the whole team. Give them a spark to climb back into this thing. We'll see if this gets them going.
Standing in now, Jason Howard.
The right fielder.
Line drive, base hit to right. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Popped him up. Real Muto is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Arrieta sets. First pitch on its way. And he pops it up. Hernandez ranging into the outfield. He can't get there as it falls in. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled straight back. Hayward at second. Almora on at first with 2 down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. So it may be too little too late, but they're on the board here in the late going. On to the ninth from Wrigley. It's the Phillies 4 and the Cubs 1. Steve Cishek enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Striding in to start the ninth, Maikel Franco, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
Maikel Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. Almora is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Nick Williams will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Nick Williams.
Pulled toward right center field. Hayward has a read on it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. High and deep to right center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Hayward is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. No damage done after the 2-out triple. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Juan Nicasio comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 12, Juan Nicasio.
Here's Javier Baez, due up for the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
From the stretch.
That's a strike.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ball 1.
And that misses. 1-1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter. So he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez. Now here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground to first. Hoskins gathers it in. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Daniel Descalzo will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Strike taken up in the zone. His lifetime line against Nicasio, an impressive 4 for 7. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row. They say to never question the streak, and these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Philadelphia rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jake Arrieta earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he turns in 8 strong innings of work. Juan Nicasio wraps it up for the save, his 2nd. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 4 runs, 12 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 4-1. It was their 7th straight victory. The Metropolitans racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Nats 7-2. The Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 10-3. The Diamondbacks picked up 14 hits in total as they secured a win in extra innings over the Padres 10-9. The Toronto Blue Jays held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they beat the visiting Red Sox 3-2. The New York Yankees combined for a 4-hitter as they blew out Baltimore 10-1. The Oakland Athletics pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 2-1. Kyle Gibson grabbed win number 6 on the year as the Twins pushed past the Angels 3-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Mariners hit 3 long balls as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. Lance McCullers Jr. collected his 8th win overall, helping the Stros take care of the White Sox 3-0. He is currently leading the American League in wins. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.